Shock, disbelief, and pure football magic unfolded Sunday night in a game that will be debated by fans for years. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills pulled off an unforgettable comeback to edge the Ravens 41-40. If you think you've seen dramatic turnarounds, buckle up, because this one had it all. Let's start with the facts that made Baltimore's eventual loss so astonishing. The Ravens' offense was firing on every cylinder imaginable. Derrick Henry bulldozed his way to 169 rushing yards on 18 carries, finding the end zone twice. Zay Flowers dazzled with 143 receiving yards and a touchdown on 7 catches. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson notched 210 passing yards with a pair of touchdowns in the air and added 70 yards on the ground with a rushing score to boot. Baltimore's drives were concise but deadly. They scored their 4th touchdown on a possession covering at least 65 yards in under 4 plays. Punishing efficiency. Across the night, the Ravens averaged a remarkable 8.6 yards per play, compiling 432 total yards. But here's where it gets controversial. With a commanding 40-25 lead and just 11:42 left in the fourth quarter, the Ravens seemed poised to cruise to victory. Then, everything changed. The Bills, stymied for much of the evening, looked out of sync defensively, until a critical mistake by Baltimore's special teams cracked the door open. After Buffalo punted with a little over 9 minutes remaining, the Ravens botched the chance to pin the Bills deep. A special teamer slid into the end zone while trying to down the ball, gifting Buffalo better field position than they should have had. Was it nerves, miscommunication, or just bad luck? That play alone will have fans and analysts arguing all week. Josh Allen took over from his own 20 with 7:16 to go, facing 4th and 2 at the Baltimore 10 soon after. Desperation? Faith? Whatever you call it, Allen rolled right and launched a high-risk, high-reward pass that was tipped by one Bill into the waiting hands of Keon Coleman, who snagged it for a dramatic touchdown. Instead of going for 2, Buffalo played conservatively, trimming the deficit to 8 points and keeping the comeback hopes alive. And this is the part most people miss. As good as Henry had looked, the Ravens' next possession unraveled catastrophically. Jackson's 13-yard run was impressive, but on the next play, Henry lost the football, ripped free by Ed Oliver, and recovered by Terrell Bernard at Buffalo's 30. 4 plays later, Allen surged over the goal line on a QB sneak. But, for the 3rd time, the Bills failed their 2-point try. Allen's pass for Coleman fell incomplete. Just how important are 2-point conversions in games like this? The debate rages on. Despite holding 3 timeouts, Buffalo had to be flawless. Henry was stuffed, Flowers was stopped cold, and a pass to DeAndre Hopkins, who himself made a highlight reel one-handed catch for a score earlier, fell short of moving the chains. Suddenly, the Bills had one last chance. With just 1:26 left, 0 timeouts, and 80 yards to go, Allen moved his squad downfield with surgical precision. He fired a 32-yard bomb to Joshua Palmer, then hit Coleman again, who was stopped at the 9 after a risky low dive from Jair Alexander. Baltimore burned its last 2 timeouts, desperately trying to stall the inevitable. And then came the real heartstopper. Matt Prater, signed just this week after Buffalo's usual kicker Tyler Bass was sidelined, strode onto the field and calmly drilled a 32-yard game winner as time expired, his 2nd buzzer-beater kick of the game, sealing Buffalo's epic shock win. Is Prater already the best last-minute pickup of the year? Or was it sheer luck that decided this thriller? Allen broke personal records as well, hurling 251 fourth-quarter yards, his most ever in a single quarter, finishing 33 of 46 for 394 yards, 2 touchdowns and 30 rushing yards, with 2 more scores. Keon Coleman shone with 8 catches for 112 yards and the pivotal TD. Suddenly, the Bills are 1-0, with a date against division rivals the Jets looming, while the stunned Ravens will try to recover at home against bitter foe Cleveland. So what do you think? Was this one of the greatest comebacks you've ever seen? Or did the Ravens simply collapse? Should Buffalo have risked more on those failed two-point attempts? Are big plays or costly mistakes truly the difference in close games? Chime in below. Let's hear your hot takes and wild theories.